Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Signori, benvenuti allo Stadio
Gorgeous
Olimpico.
evening. The skies
Oggi
are
si
clear, the
incontrano
noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
There's a great sense of excitement emanating from this great stadium in the north of Rome. It is intriguing, charming, truly exciting. It is time for them to cross swords again. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. DiMarco did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta gets flagged offside. Villanova with the clearance. He's looking wide, looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like the look of this guy, Federico DiMarco. He reminds me all the time of a frustrated winger. That position didn't quite work out for him. And now, as a fullback, he can't resist any opportunity to get forward and assist with what's going on up front. He really does add an extra dimension to this attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. It's on Gisa. Knocks it into space. Matthews Nunes. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Tries to play it through. Tielemans! The finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Entree. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Havertz! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Batistuta receives it in a good position here. DiMarco is flagged offside. Gisa. Tielemans showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Christensen goes sliding in. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Looking for options for movement. And he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. He'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Villanova. And he skips past his man. Havertz proves just a little bit too strong. Martesi. Matches Nunes. Fast gets over and intercepts. And it's Tielemans. Nuno Tavares. Fratesi. This is Owen. Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Belanova. Havertz. It's Tielemans. Havertz. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. 30 minutes gone. And they win it back again. And here's Havertz. Oh, it's beyond the defence. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Soumare. And he's in on goal. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
There's green grass ahead of him. He's found the way through. They're urging him to shoot. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. He has missed it.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Now it's Lukaku. Lukaku. And here's Pellegrini. Oh, he's having a go. It's loose. In he goes again. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Oh, really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Knocks it out wide.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
It's Nunes. Oh, shooting chance! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly...
Great chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nuno Tavares. Fratesi. Lukaku. Nuno Tavares. And he welcomes it in. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Belanova.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. No hesitation, he's straight into his pocket. It's a second yellow card, and he walks. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, they are now a 9-man team, and he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! And that was very necessary. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's got away. Tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half?
Well, credit to the players, Peter, for keeping the scores level, yeah, despite all that's happened in the first half. But things are going to get very tough in the second, and we know who's likely to suffer in the circumstances.
Chance! It's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Batistuta. Pellegrini. Isa, and here's Havertz. Can he get on the end of this? It's a look and plays it forward. He's had it nicked away.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in, and it's come to nothing. Stood up well to him there. Nicely weighted ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Entree. Natchez Nunes. And it's Pellegrini. Nuno Tavares. And it's Tavares. It's Lukaku! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And again. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Nuno Tavares. Verbruggen punts it upfield.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And we have our very first corner.
Clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Pete.
Oh no, this does not look good. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. With speed from back to front. DiMarco. Nice. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Nuno Tavares. He's intervened well there. There's a sharp little ball here. And it's been hooked away. And that has left him in a heap. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Mamardashvili claims it without any fuss. It's Pellegrini. What a sequence of passes this. Natchez Nunes! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's it. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7.
So we have movement on both
Viene
benches.
sostituito con il numero 10. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Has been well intercepted. Goes for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 78. Lascia il campo per il numero 62.
Nuno Tavares. Andre. Can he get it through? He's through here.
He's out to get a goal there. He's right to be disappointed.
And the shots! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was easy. Almost too easy.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. And the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Roma clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. He has a look out. Galatasaray with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock. Corner number 3 coming up. Berenguer, who's short. And now they can spring out of defence. Christensen kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Berenguer, played out wide.
Il
Zielinski,
quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
he's picked his way through. Lovely feet. Oh, that's a fine challenge. There will be 4 extra minutes. Nuno Tavares. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Can they get him away? That's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. So the perfect chance to get one
Attenzione,
back.
un cambio.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Galatasaray get their 4th corner. Shot, surely! What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very
Ricordiamo a
good.
tutti I tifosi che è
Lukaku
possibile
voted
fumare
man of the match
solo nelle
and
apposite
deservedly
aree
so.
segnate sulla mappa. Grazie.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly.